Good evening, everybody. Forgive me for just juggling you into this little thing, and forgive the chaos that is the place where I am staying. But I wanted to first of all start day 11 of Jumpstart January with a massive thank you. It is gone 10 o'clock on Tuesday, and if today has just been one of those days where I have spent the whole day focusing on other people, whether it's the dogs, patients, or my lovely hosts, or babysitting my friend's child, whatever. Today has been all about everyone else. And if it wasn't for this group and it wasn't for the accountability of you guys, there is no way that I would be dedicating this small amount of time this evening to me and to my body. And I know I already feel better just being here, knowing that I am about to give myself this little bit of time and focus, and I wouldn't do that necessarily if it wasn't for you guys at the other end. So firstly, thank you very much. Secondly, use accountability. If you're finding that you're failing, make yourself accountable to something bigger than just yourself. Profess to someone in the group that you're going to write to them every day that you're going to do it, or start commenting more with other people so you start feeling something bigger than just you on your own, because I can't tell you how much social accountability can really have your back when it comes to changing habits and to continually focusing on these habits becoming part of our daily life. Anyway, that's my rambles and my thank yous done. I'm recording tonight for tomorrow's beautiful Wednesday midweek mobilisations. We've got a few goodies in here today, a couple of my faves. I think I'm probably feeling a little self-indulgent now, so I'm throwing a couple of my favourites in there. So let me know how you get on. I'm so loving seeing you guys do this. Keep it up, guys. We're into week 2. This is when everybody falls off those resolution horses. So stay on, keep going, and know that you're doing it for yourself and for your bodies. Anyway, we're going to start with my favourite thing called sun salutations. And we're going to break them down 31, but technically it's kind of 16 of the whole move. So front ways on, standing, feet together, shoulders roll back and down, deep breath in, your hands go up above your head, and then as you breathe out, you're going to swan dive, keeping that spine nice and straight, head up, and then you're going to relax down, and then you're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe in, you're going to come up with a flat back, and then as you breathe out, you're going to flop down again and relax. And that is one round. Let me just tie my hair up, and then we can make this maybe a little clearer. Okay, so from the sideways, I'm going to hit the lamp. Sideways, deep breath in, hands go up, breathe out, straight spine, go all the way forward, and then you're going to come up with a flat back and breathe in. And now your flat back, you may be up here because your hamstrings are so tight. That doesn't matter. The key is that the hamstrings are tight and the spine is nice and straight. And then you're going to fold as you exhale. And then as you come up, I want you to roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then you're going to do the same again. Deep breath in, deep breath out. In halfway to a flat back, out to a fold, and then roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. And again, each bit counts as 2 moves. So this is your 1, that's your 2, and then you come up, that's your 3, 4, and so on. You get the picture. So that's a beautiful, beautiful way to start. Then we're going to go into a slightly more dynamic hamstring and hip flexor option. So I'm going to move that over there for now. Those of you who did November will have done this before. Essentially what we're doing is we're just rocking from a wide leg stance, split stance, but as we rock forward, arms go up, and you're tucking the bottom underneath, but you're pushing those hips forward, so you'll really feel through that hip flexor at the front. Just checking I'm recording. Yes, I am good. So you're going to come forward, feel it at the hip flexor at the front, and then as you come back with a straight spine, you're going to bend this rear knee, lift that front toe, and you're going to bring the arms behind you. And again, that's where you're going to feel that in that left hamstring. But this time, the buttocks are tilting backwards. and then you're going to come forward, arms up, through the front of the body, through that hip flex, so tuck that bottom underneath. Don't arch that low back. You want to keep your bottom away from your spine. Those lower hip bones, pull them away from that low back. Forward, and then come back like this. And use your breath again. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Each move counts as 1, 31 on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm looking forward to those. My hamstrings are a weeny bit tight, so they're going to love it. Okay, then we're going to move into, this one's a little bit awkward and embarrassing to record, but I'm going to throw it at you anyway. Pelvic compass. You imagine you have your north, east, south, west poles of your pelvic compass, and we're going to do some pelvic tilts in each of those ways, but we're actually going to go north to south, and then we're going to go east to west. And then once we've done 8 in each direction, we're then going to do 8 swirls one way and 8 swirls the other way. So let's demonstrate this bad boy. So you're going to come down into a little bit of a squat. You're going to tuck that pelvis forward, stretching out that low back, and then you're going to tip it the other way. And you're going to do 8 of those in each direction. 3, 3, 4, 4. Sideways on, you lucky things. Pelvic tilt forwards and back and forwards and back. Try not to arch the mid back too much. Try and make it quite focused in that lumbar spine and low back. And then once you've done the forwards and back one, you're going to do the side to side. It feels so good in your low back. So really think about isolating the movement through the pelvis. Imagine your pelvis is your bucket and you're tipping your bucket backwards, then you're tipping it forwards, and then you're tipping it sideways and then sideways. And so once we've done 8 in each direction, then what we're going to do is 8 circles one way and then 8 circles the other way. Just need some Zumba music and then we are good to go. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, you're going to do some shoulder and more hip flexor openers. So you're going to come down into a low lunge this time. Now again, you can have this toe tucked under. If you feel more of a stretch in your quadriceps, that's fine. You can have toe flat. Make sure your knees padded out. And again, as we move forward into this lunge, don't let it come from the low back. We want those buttocks to be tucking underneath and tucking away from that low back as you push those hips forward. And then we're going to bring the arms up and then open. And the arms up and open. And arms up. And as you open them, you're sinking a little bit deeper into that lunge. And we're going to do 16 either side. And as you do this, really think about those shoulders opening back and pulling backwards as you draw down. So you're really, really using these muscles in the back of the spine here. Arms come up, draw them back and down. And then obviously switch legs and do 16 on that side. So that's that one. And the last one we're going to do is a really deep hip opener. You're going to come onto the floor, pad out both sides if you can, and you're going to come, feet stay together at the back, feet stay together, your knees come as wide as you can get them, and you're just going to rock the hips forward, and then you're going to rock them back into a child's pose. And then you're going to rock them forward, and backwards. Now with this, again, don't overarch the lumbar spine. You're pushing your pubic bone down towards the floor, and you should feel a stretch, but it shouldn't feel painful. Don't push yourself so hard in those hips that it's painful, because after 16 in each direction, they're going to start feeling much, much looser. Now you can do what I'm doing here, which is just rocking in and out of that comfort zone. If you want to go into a full child's pose at the end of each movement, of course you are more than welcome, and try and use your breathing to do that as well. I think that's all of them. Yes. Yes. That is it all. So that is our midweek mobilisations. I had about 7 or 8 that I wanted to choose from today, so at least we're prepped for next week already. Let me know how you get on with them. Some of them are trickier, but really I'm focusing on those hamstrings and hip flexors today, and the low back after a few more intensive leggy bits and bobs. Anyway guys, well done, keep going, and I will see you all soon. Bye.